Hello YouTube, Dave here again, and welcome to sort of an update video. I just kind of want to let you know what I plan on doing over the course of the next at least few months, as well as ask you guys if there's anything, just for some feedback and some ideas of what you guys might be interested in watching. The first thing I want to talk about is my Dungeons & Dragons, the editions retrospective. I wrapped up the 4th edition one a little while ago, and I'm trying to begin work on my 5th edition retrospective. But one of the things I'm kind of running into problems with is I'm having a hard time finding the playtest information that was released during the 2-year open playtest. I did find a site that had what looks to be the final packet, along with a collection of the adventures that were released with the various playtest packets to kind of run through and lead up to that point. But what I'm really looking for is hopefully I'd like to be able to find at least a breakdown of the differences between each of the playtest packets. I know that I initially ended up downloading the first 2, but they were on a computer that I no longer have. And I wasn't overly interested at the time, so I didn't really put a lot of attention into them. So if anyone watching this knows where I can find even if it's not the individual playtest packages themselves, but maybe a site that kind of lists the differences between all the different playtest packages before the release of 5th edition, please let me know in the comments below. I would really love to have that information, because I'd like that it's something I'm definitely going to discuss in my 5th edition video, so I would like to be able to discuss it a little bit more confidently, actually, reading over the material, or at least knowing kind of what the differences were, because I checked out after the second, and to be honest, I'm not even sure how many there were. I want to say there were 4 in total, but I may be wrong on that. So anyway, if any of you guys have a resource or something that you can kind of point me in the direction of, I did some various Google searches, and I just didn't unfortunately get anywhere. So again, if you guys have any information on it, please let me know, because I think it'll help out a lot with that 5th edition video. As far as going forward, there's a couple of things that I want to start doing, just in the sake of getting videos out. I would like to try to have sort of regular days that videos go up. Now this week obviously isn't going to have that exactly, but what I'd like to do is have videos come out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Now the videos for Mondays and Wednesdays are going to be somewhat D&D related, if not entirely D&D related. One of the series that I'm actually working on now is going to be a series of retro reviews for old school or even current modules or adventures. Basically, I started looking at it, and I was going to do a top 10 list, and it's like, well, that's, maybe not quite enough. So I was thinking of doing a top 20, but then I realized that I want to actually talk about the individual adventures. Plus, it would give me an excuse and an opportunity to sit down and read through a lot of them that I ended up purchasing but haven't had a chance to really look through yet. So I'm actually going to be recording the first of those here shortly after this. But that's going to be something that's going to be going on. I'm not sure how many of them I'm going to end up doing in total, and they're going to be based off of adventures or modules that I own. So I know there's a lot of them that are going to be, things that people may want to see, or people may want to kind of get my take on. But if I don't own it, I can't do a review on it. So I do own what I consider to be a fairly decent collection of modules, but I know there's a lot of stuff that came out in 2nd edition that I just don't have. I have a fair number of 1st edition AD&D adventures. I've got a few of the 3rd edition ones that I can talk about, and some of the 4th edition, and obviously I've got all the official 5th edition ones released so far. So, but I'm looking forward to doing that series, and I'm hoping that that's something that people are going to enjoy. As well as now for the Saturday videos are going to be completely unrelated to Dungeons & Dragons. Just because it's an opportunity to talk about some things that I don't normally get a chance to discuss. Some things that are completely outside of, role-playing games altogether. So, I initially, I think about a year ago now, maybe even a little bit longer, or I can't remember exactly when I had started it, I created a video called Draven's Hyrulean Adventures Episode 1, and that's where I discussed the Wii U game cover for the Wii U, which had like the Zelda, Legend of Zelda logo, and designed as the first kind of dungeon there. So I want to continue along those lines, and I want to do more Zelda-themed videos because Legend of Zelda is one of my all-time favorite video game franchises. So the Hyrulean Adventure is probably going to focus on stuff, not necessarily the video games themselves, where I don't have Capture Cart. I was considering looking for one, but the cheapest prices that I saw were in the $200 to $300 range, and I just don't really want to spend that kind of money because ultimately I don't really want to do like video game let's plays or stuff like that. So I do have some other items outside of the video games that I can do some videos on. So I'll be looking to do at least one of those for Saturday. So, but in general, the Saturday videos they're going to be completely unrelated. So they could cover topics from like The Legend of Zelda. I may do some, spoken reviews on video games. Could discuss movies, other action figure stuff that I have, as well as I am a huge fan of pro wrestling. So I may dedicate a Saturday video just to talking about topics in pro wrestling or something like that. So that's going to be sort of all over the board, and I'll try to figure out a way to break it down into sort of a regular schedule so that 1 week should be like this topic, second week will be another topic, and have like 3 or 4 that maybe I'll rotate through. So that's just sort of an update as to what's going to be going on now. As far as questions that I have for you guys, one of the big ones is, do you guys, for everyone watching, I know Wizards of the Coast is really starting to pump out a lot of these Unearthed Arcana playtest options. They've done recently the Artificer class as well as options for the Ranger and the Rogue, and it looks like they're really starting to pump out some playtest material. It looks like they're probably going to end up doing a more class focused supplement, probably I would say in 2017. So I wanted to know if you guys wanted me to start covering that and start kind of discussing it, giving my thoughts on it. I certainly have no problem doing it. I know there's a lot of other channels out there that kind of cover that stuff as it comes out. So I didn't know if you guys wanted me to throw my my hat into the ring as far as that goes, or if you're okay with not really focusing on that. So let me know if you guys are interested. I definitely wouldn't mind discussing them. Now, another thing that I want to ask you guys for an upcoming video, my fiance and I were out, she had to have some blood work done, and when we were going past on our way back from the hospital, she noticed a sign for a comics, games, and toy store. Just a little sign that was near the hospital. And I apologize, I cannot remember the name of the store at this point in time. But it was just, a little tiny store, kind of in the back of a building thing. But it did have some really cool stuff there. One of the things I ended up picking up, I just wanted to pick up more or less as a collector's item. But I ended up picking up this little number. And I even still have the price tag on. So this was if any of you watched my second edition video, I would have discussed Dragon Dice. Now, I'd never seen Dragon Dice. I never, I don't know the rules for Dragon Dice. But this is the Dragon Dice Battleground. Now, they had a couple of other Dragon Dice items there, which actually included the dice. So what this actually has, this doesn't include any of the dice, but it does have a battle mat and a short story. And I thought it was just kind of cool. I like the artwork on it, and my intention was really just to kind of leave this on my shelf as a sealed collection piece and not really open it. Not that I think it's gonna like go up in value, and I did some looking online. It looks like $12 is a pretty fair price for these products. But I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in actually seeing me open this up and show off what's inside. So I wasn't really planning on it, but if you guys are interested, let me know. I can certainly do that. And let me know if you think I should go back and get the other items if they're still available, because I can certainly do a series of videos for those as well. Now, as far as other videos go, a while back I took a break from Dungeons & Dragons videos. I was kind of burnt out on them, and frankly I wasn't really playing D&D at the time. What I was playing a lot of at the time was Magic the Gathering, so for a while my channel became focused around Magic the Gathering because that's what I was doing. Now I'm not doing a lot of Magic the Gathering anymore, but I am playing a lot of D&D, so I kind of shifted my focus back to Dungeons and Dragons. That said, though, I still want to do some Magic the Gathering centered videos for my channel. I still do buy the occasional booster pack, and I do plan on buying the Planeswalker decks as they come out. I'm not a huge fan of the current set, the Kaladesh, just the flavor and the theme of it. So what I'm thinking of, I'm not really thinking of buying any major booster packs or products for Aether Revolt, the latest set that just came out, but I do want to buy the Planeswalkers deck. So I'm probably still going to do videos where I open up the decks and look at those, and I'll probably continue to buy the dual decks. As far as loose boosters go, probably won't do them very often, but I still want to dedicate a little bit of space on this channel to Magic the Gathering. It wasn't like a huge source of views for it, obviously, but I'd still like to do that because there were some people that were watching it, and I still buy the occasional product. So when I do get a Magic the Gathering product, I'll probably do a video for that on a Friday, for the Friday Night Magic thing, or I may continue the Monday Night Magic series, and it may take the Monday slot on the rare occasion that I do end up doing them. But anyway, it's getting a little scattered-brained at this point, but I wanted to just kind of let you guys know what was going on, what I plan on doing going forward with the channel, at least, like I said, for the next few months. And look for you guys' input if there's a few things that you wanted to see me cover, so I certainly don't mind doing that. And again, let me know if you guys are interested in those Unearthed Arcana articles, if you want me to do sort of explanations or updates or reviews on those. I have no problem doing it. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to hearing your feedback.